Yes, hello sir, good to see you. I've been told that there are some great news regarding your sister after she started taking TeloYouth. Can you please share with us?
Yes, my sister. Her name is Young Suk Kim. She's 96 years old. She has always had asthma. And when things got worse, she was admitted to the hospital. But she was not making any progress even after a week of treatment. And the doctor had to tell her to go back home, which basically meant that none of the treatments were working for her, and that she needs to be home to prepare for what's to come. So we returned home with a hopeless and heavy heart. All of this happened when I was taking TeloYouth myself for about a week. So I took one of my bottles and handed it to my niece, who was watching over her, and she took some. I called the next morning to check up on her, but she was not able to speak. She was almost nearing death at that point, so I asked my niece to do her diligence and continue giving her TeloYouth. So she took it 3 times a day for about 3 days. And that's when we started to see some improvements in her health. She started to talk, but we were still very doubtful. So we just continued to observe. I continued to call to check up on her on the 4th and 5th day. How's it going? Because I'm also taking TeloYouth myself. I also wanted to see the effects myself. And it was also because TeloYouth was the last resort for my sister. I was just very worried. She started to sound totally different on the 5th day. I was shocked. So I told her that this must be because of TeloYouth. And I found out she was the one asking her daughter to keep bringing her TeloYouth. And my niece said that this was a miracle. She said, "Uncle, you saved my mom." This is truly a miracle. My sister couldn't believe the recovery, so she wanted to come check out the TeloYouth office herself. I live in Torrance, but I plan to get her early in the morning from downtown Los Angeles. And to drive back to TeloYouth office is very time-consuming, but I will make it happen. I firmly believe that TeloYouth saved my sister's life.
Wow, that's amazing. Your sister is 96 years old, lives in Los Angeles, started to speak normally on the 5th day of taking TeloYouth, and now she has energy to move around and go about her day.
Exactly.
Will we be able to see her this weekend?
Yes, I will do my best to bring her here.
Incredible. How many did she take? How many scoops a day?
2 scoops of TeloYouth powder 2 times a day.
2 scoops 2 times a day.
4 capsules of TeloYouth 3 times a day.
So 12 total. And how about Telemega?
Also 4 capsules 3 times a day. 12 total.
Wow, so she took the Rejuvenation program. She did the Rejuvenation program and overcame her sickness. What a story. Thank you for coming out today, sir. This really is a miracle. And your name?
Young Il-ko.
And you said you were 90 years old.
Yes, 90.
It's just an incredible story of your sister experiencing this miracle.
Yes, thank you.
The doctor said I was dead. My daughters-in-law were calling for me on the hospital bed. "What's going on?" I said. I had opened my eyes after a bit. I saw everyone surrounding me and said I was dead for a minute. That's when I thought that I was going to die soon. I was home and my brother had told me a few days later that I came back to life after taking this TeloYouth. It felt like I woke up and I was healthy again. I was wondering what was going on. How come I regained mental clarity? My mind was awake again. I came to my senses. So I said, "Wow, this supplement is amazing. What is this? I feel different." So I called my brother, and he asked me how I was feeling. I did not feel this way last night. How come I feel so different after taking TeloYouth? I truly feel different. My in-laws keep telling me that I sound different too. I'm not too sure if my voice has changed or gotten younger. But I noticed that I do not have phlegm anymore whenever I cough. I always had to carry tissue for it. I always coughed up stuff, just phlegm and mucus. And that's a fact. I do not have that anymore. I wonder if this is a sign that I'm getting better. This is so strange. I'm not coughing anymore either.